All triceps, let me show you 3 exercises to help.
Let's react to this and see if we can make this any better. First off, wicked triceps. Clearly what he's doing, working well enough for him.
Number 1, JM press. Just make sure your shoulders are pinned down and we're pressing over the neckline.
So I'm actually not going to say anything bad about this exercise. However, I will say that if you're just looking for one tricep exercise to put into your program, this is probably not the best choice. And that's just because our long head of the tricep isn't really hit too great in pressing movements like this. That's because as it shortens at the elbow, it lengthens at the shoulder. And as it shortens at the shoulder, it lengthens at the elbow just because it's the only of our tricep muscles that's biarticular, meaning it crosses both joints. And secondly, if you do want to do this exercise, that's totally fine. Feel free to press to the neckline or press to the eyes or anything that feels comfortable. There's no correct answer, just what feels best for you.
Unilateral tricep extension. Again, make sure our shoulder is nice and stable and locked in place.
So I don't love agreeing with all the science-based guys on this one. However, if we are going to isolate the triceps in an exercise like this, and he even mentions keeping the shoulder in a fixed position, we might be better off choosing an alternative that looks something like this. Before you say anything, this setup really didn't take that long. I simply wheeled over a bench to the cable machine. I slapped on a band around the bench, put my arm right through it, took 2 seconds, grabbed the cuff, and I started doing some tricep extensions. If we are going to focus on keeping the shoulder and the elbow in a fixed position, we might as well do that in an exercise that actually does it for us, so that we don't have to focus too much on wasting our energy on fixing our elbow. Instead, we can just focus on extending our elbow and actually working our tricep.
Last one is my favorite, incline tricep extension. This one just has optimal stability.
Another great exercise, what I do particularly like about this is the cable attachment that he's using. He's using this Vulcan attachment, and why I like this is because sometimes people, when they do this, they like to choose the straight bar attachment, or even when they're doing their standing tricep pushdowns. And what happens when we use that is a lot of the time our wrists will bend back and we'll end up losing a lot of strength output at the wrist. With an attachment like this or a cuff, we can sit it a little bit deeper in our palm or even on our wrist joint, meaning we're not going to lose any strength in joints that aren't working towards the movement.